BMW's reputation is cars with dynamic handling, great engines, nice interiors, and complicated controls. And their full line of SUVs exhibit many of these same traits, including the X5. The X5's base engine used to be a normally aspirated inline six-cylinder, but now this engine's turbocharged. It's very smooth and potent with strong acceleration. Performance and fuel economy are helped by the 8-speed automatic transmission. It shifts frequently, but it's almost impossible to feel them. And overall, fuel economy is on par with most luxury midsize SUVs. You can also get the X5 with a diesel. It isn't as refined or responsive, but it still performs well. It also gets 4 miles per gallon overall better fuel economy, which matches the performance of some small 4-cylinder SUVs. As you'd expect from an SUV with the BMW propellers on the hood, the X5 is sporty to drive. The steering is quick and direct and communicates well with the driver. And for an SUV of its size, the BMW X5 doesn't lean much in corners either. However, some drivers complain that the steering was heavy, particularly at low speeds or when parking. The ride is a low point. It's stiff and busy, with lots of choppy motions. It's better on the highway, but not likable around town. The cabin is quiet, with good isolation from wind and road noise, and the engine note from the inline six-cylinder sounds sweet. But the optional diesel engine gives itself away with characteristic diesel clatter at idle and full throttle. Visibility out of the X5 is good to the front and to the sides, but the large rear roof pillar blocks the view to the rear corners. The optional camera is a help, but all the reversing lines on it look busy and obscure the obstacle you're looking for. And for the price of this vehicle, the camera should be standard. The X5 is fairly low to the ground, and the door openings are generous, but the optional running boards really get in the way. They're too wide and get your pant legs dirty. They're for style rather than function. Once inside, you'll find that the X5 has a very nicely finished cabin. Everything looks and feels high quality. You'll also find BMW's now typical complicated controls. iDrive has gotten better over the years, but you still wind up moving through menus to do what you want. That takes time and attention. The shifter also needs more attention than it should. It's an electronic wand that isn't all that intuitive to use. The front seats are well padded, but rather firm. They prove to be supportive, even on long trips. The second row seat is roomy, even for 3 adults. Our X5 has a tiny optional third row seat. It's meant for kids, but even they'll be cramped. It also takes up the space where a spare tire would fit, meaning all you have are the standard run-flat tires. With the third row seat up, cargo room is next to nothing, but folding down the seats reveals a good-sized space. The X5 proves to be a sporty choice among luxury SUVs. Handling and power are its strong points. But the choppy ride robs refinement, and at nearly $63,000, you certainly pay for the privilege.